Hello Squirrels! Welcome to the SquirreledGameDev, and finally we're going to make our dream character move, as it's in the title. I made a stream yesterday and it was a total crap, so I decided to retake it. And here we are. So I will do the same steps as in the previous stream I did, and I hope this time my knowledge will be good enough so I'll be able to make this animation in Blender, at least these frames, and then we may end up this stream. I hope we will do everything in 1.5 hours. I hope so. Maybe, I don't know. So today's topic is the movement of the character. As we previously said, we need the 2 animations of Dream swinging. Actually, I said the 1. Yeah, I said the 1 because we can like reflect the animations we made before. So you see, if the character moves to the left, we can like reflect it and it will move to the right magically. So then I realized that you can do this trick only if the let's say character skin you're making an animation of is symmetrical, because if it's not symmetrical and we reflect it, it will look like total crap again. So I thought about everything, I hope, and we will make the full animation, and it will be 1 animation, but we're gonna split it in 2.5. Yeah, so first half is the animation of swinging from left actually to the middle, and the second one is the other one, and then we actually revert it because we want it to be from the still position to the moving position, not in the other direction. But it's easier to make it as 1 animation. Okay, so I will stop speaking. Let's move to the code. So this time I prepared some playlists. So yeah, you should know this music. Like this one is OMFG, like that it's playing in the background. But if I do something like this, right now you should hear something really different. I hope. So it's a good music. Dreams music is good for everything, but it's especially good for coding. So I left this code like this, I hope, or a bit different on the top of this code. So right here it was something else, but I managed to do this on the stream yesterday. So I'll just... Okay, I want to show you the thing that made our character move in a bad way, like okay, I presented it by an accident, but when we want to drag and move this character, it goes all right, yeah. But if we want to move it quickly, oh no, this character is like stop, like cutting its its movement in the middle. But why does it do that? The answer is quite simple, and I found out it like 2 hours after the stream, so it didn't take me so long. The problem is this line. You see, its character drags, so we first, whenever it moves, so let's say it moves even about 1 pixel, we always calculate if the character is dragged. So, but we know it's already dragged because we are dragging it. So why we do that? I don't know. That's the thing that is wrong there. So we should. And why that doesn't work? So when we want to move it quickly, the game don't realize that the movements in the middle. It just wants to like calculates the whole offset of like, let's say 100 pixels to the left, but this 100 pixels are out of the character, so it breaks it right here in this line. So when we delete this and save, we see it works fine, even if we if we're moving the mouse quickly. It goes all right, and it even goes out of the screen, so it's always in the position of my mouse. So that's it. That's our character, and we obviously should limit it because it's wrong that it goes out of the screen. It shouldn't. It should. The head should stop our movement. Its movement, not our. We can move mouse infinitely, but its movement should be limited when we touch the edge of the canvas. So when the exposition of this small head is equal or less than the minus, obviously offset, because we need to minus it, subtract it, and then we can compare. But the main idea is just to see if it touches or it's even out of the screen. And in the right direction, the same story. I only want to look quickly if it's streaming properly, so wait a second. And that's it. So okay, I see it's okay, but I don't know why this mic is so weird. I may buy a better mic, but it's not the problem of the hardware. but I think it's the problem of the filters, because they are using CPU, and I think that CPU really wants to stream more than like use these filters. Yeah, so if it's a bit overclocked, then it avoids some filters. That's what I think, and I have like 9 filters. So yeah, that's why my that's my expertise, I think. Let's go with the game. We have only 1.5 an hour, no time for talking. So this thing is obvious, but I realized that our character won't look like this. I will tell you why in a second. But saying it shortly, this character, this head will be in the middle of this square. This square will be like a bit to the about like sticking out of the edge of this board. So, but it's difficult to explain it to you without showing it. I want to do this animation of dream right now, and you will see. And obviously this square will be bigger then. So we open Blender, and that's where my stream yesterday ended up, because I suck in Blender. I used it like 4 times in my life, and only for Minecraft skins. I made one project where I made a donut. So yeah, but that's obviously all. Let's go with the general project. There we have our default cube. We obviously delete it, as always. There is a YouTube video where the guy showed how this cube is made. Like there was a machine on the like below the stage, and the cube was spawned and was like launched up to the sky, and it landed there. and it ended up like this cube was deleted. Quite funny, but it was deleted by the user. Okay, so you may not know what I'm doing right now. Obviously, what's the Blender? I hope you know, at least you heard about this tool. It's about this program. It's a 3D renderer. If you don't know anything about it, you can go to my channel, youtube.com. Wait a second. You don't need to see much. Go to videos. In this episode, I explained to you everything. I spent a lot of time learning it. So, but basically it's just a render for 3D objects. So everything, like if you want to model a house, put textures and render frames, or even make a movie animation, you can do it in Blender. It has a lot of functions. It's so complicated. I don't know, like even a third, even a fourth of its functions. So there we have a stage. there everything will be shown, and there was a cube in the middle. We're going to MC Prep, which is an add-on. It's like if there wasn't an add-on, I won't be able to do any of my videos. So thanks to the duck cow, I think this guy is that's his name on YouTube. He made such a tool where you can model your model your character or everything, blocks, import maps. I use this in this episode I shown you. So and there I explain everything. So we can spawn a player mob, and it will be simple player slim. So what basically what's the basic difference between player and simple player? Simple player doesn't have fancy eyes, fancy mouth. Like there are some you probably know about some animations on YouTube where there are faces, there are smiling, and even on the thumbnails we have the micro skins with some tweaks, and these tweaks are implemented in the player and player theme, and we don't actually want this stuff because I think the only reason is just due to this because I needed to like make a lot of frames just to make this animation work with my game, you know, like when you want it to smile or cry or something, there are additional frames, and we want just a simple game. I think that's the first professional game I will make on this channel. So we spawn a simple player slim because the dream skin is slim one. There we click this button, and you can see we've got a green that's called a rig because it has bones. Bones, like in the human's body, we can rotate them, move them, everything. Almost we can do with this character. Obviously more than in the normal Minecraft. That's why in these animations they can bend their ankles, knees, and other things. We use the dreams skin, obviously. It's on the list because I use it. For you it won't be on the list, so if you want to make some animation, you can enter their name, and it will download the skin for you. So we apply this dream PNG, and you see nothing, and you may think, wow, it doesn't work, unsub. But it works. You just need to go to render mode, and there is our skin. Oh, and yeah, if you want to see the previous stream where I failed everything, you can go to my Twitter. It's in the description. It's everything, and there you can find a post where I announce it, and it's unlisted on YouTube, but you can always check it. So there is a dream skin. It's dark because there is no light on the stage. we add it by pressing Shift and A. There we have a light and sun, and obviously sun comes from the top. It will always come from the top. Not even if I move it somewhere else. I don't know how to change it. I don't want to think about it too much. Maybe I will watch some tutorial and there they will explain it to me. But it's just a light source from the top right now. For lighting him, we will use other light sources like the point light source and other ones. There we have a rig with everything, even with the head, but we don't want the head to be there. Why we don't want the head to be there? Because when we move to our sandbox, we will see that we have them separately. Yeah, so head and body is separately. Why it's separately? Because it will be easier for us later when we will need to calculate hitboxes. Let's go. We need to animate it. So, what's the easiest way right now? The easiest way, in my opinion, obviously, it's to make our initial frame the 11th, and it, as I said, it will go from the left, then this pose, and to the right. Like you can compare it easily to this guy right here. You see, when we move it to the right, its body bends to the. When we move it to the right, it bends to the left, and when we move it to the left, it bends to the right. Simple. Okay, that's enough. So we go to the pose mode. Click there on the rig. And click insert keyframe. Obviously, we want to frame everything. So the keyframe is just like the keyframe is just the frame we set up, and it differs from the normal frame that the other frames are calculated by the computer. Okay, so we go to the first frame, maybe to the zero frame. There we want Dream to bend. And how do we do that? First, I want to go to the edit mode and delete these two bones. They are the bones made for rotating the dream, and I don't want them because I want to like rotate him freely. They are just helpers. there. I think it was there somewhere. Should be, yeah, here. We start with the frame 0, and the ending frame will set in some time when we finish this animation. All right. So there we have a 0 frame. We are going to select all of the bones, and first we go to pose mode. There we want to rotate him. And move. We only need to make sure his head stays in the same place. So we insert a keyframe and we see it doesn't. It doesn't, so we move it again. It should be on the 0 z-axis, so somewhere here. Maybe it's all right this time. It's all right, but I know what I did wrong this time. I always make something wrong, but this time we should first get rid of the bone for the head. Why? Because we want it to be deleted anyway, and this head will show us where like the head in our animation in our game will be. So it needs to stay in the center, and we will have the preview always being displayed. So we go to edit, we select it and delete it. And right now if we go to the pose mode, delete, not delete, but rotate that, you see the head is floating. So the same thing as it was in the Google Maps animation. Okay, that works. Maybe even a bit more, like this. And we move it up. Something? I think that's something. Insert, location, and other. No, it didn't. Okay. And you see, it's a bit wrong because it shouldn't go first to the top and then fall, we need to change it, but we'll do that after making this. After setting up this frame, this keyframe, because when we do that first, we'll need to like make all of this stuff for this keyframe too in the middle. Okay, so we select the bone, and it's something like that, and the leg too. This leg goes there too. Maybe a bit too much. Yeah, that's something. Select everything, insert again, insert keyframe. And somewhere in the middle, where it's the top frame, we want this body not like this. Maybe something this way. And you see it doesn't go to the top, it doesn't go up first and then down, it just maybe it still does, but it's it just looks okay. And the right side, now we want to move it to the 10th frame, and the second animation will look exactly the same. Maybe not the same, because it's difficult to make it look the same, but it will look almost the same. Wait, I want to check if the stream is all right. Alright, so maybe we will play something what I called a happy playlist. I hope there will be happy sounds. Okay, it should... no, it shouldn't play. Now it should be alright. And it plays. So we're on the same, on the right side. We rotate the body first, then move, insert frame, everything. It's even more on the left side. Insert everything. Some soul. I like my girl with some heart. I only love with my whole. I don't know how to give part. I don't know how we gon' finish, but okay, and so I ain't got the time or the energy unless it's towards a goal or a memory. And to be doing things that I don't really love. Only light I had was coming from the sun. But now I'm shining on a cloudy day. And it don't matter what you say. Even if the sky is falling, and I'ma do it anyway. Even more. Why do that on the okay, not a problem. We insert the frame right here, delete the 20th one. And it looks awesome. It looks good even without a frame in the middle, I think. So I don't know what's wrong with the sun. Why does it work like this? I think that's an option somewhere in the Blender. But I really don't know which option is that. Maybe somebody can tell me someday. Battery is low. My charger is wrong. I need to replace it. I need to replace the battery too. Alright, so let's then add some light to the stage. We click this and oh, because we are in the pose mode. So we are in the objects mode. We click Shift A and light. I always wonder what the spot means. Maybe I will know today. Nothing changed. Light area. Let's see the area. Oh, that's what I wanted. And we rotate it like this, like this. So we see it's fine. It may be brighter a bit. Like this. And the question, do you want any other light? Like some pink, maybe? No, Shift A. Light. Point. So that's a point of light, which we change to pink. And we want to duplicate it and move it there. So right now both of the animation parts are lit up the same way. And the last thing is to set up the camera. So we click this button, Shift and this key above Tab. And we want the camera to be the same size. Let's make it like, I don't know, 720 by 720. And we need, and that's the thing I wanted to show you in the beginning. So we need to make sure that the head is in the beginning, it's in the middle, because if it will be in the middle, it will be easy to us to place it in our game there. So it will be in the middle, and the rest, maybe the size of animation, or I don't know, we need to do it manually. I hope it will be right. Okay, so there we have our, I forgot how is it called, this thing on the center, aiming. Wait, I will translate it for myself. Viewfinder. Alright, I didn't know it. So we have it. That's it, and the only thing we need to do now is to render it. So to render it, we want to see all the frames. Wait, where's the pose mode? I think it was like 20 frames, yeah. So we go to there, yeah, and here we need to limit our animation to 20 frames. and that's it. Oh, and the last thing is we need to have the transparent background in our sequence. So we go to do that, we go here, I think. Not there. There, not there. So there, yeah. And there we have a film section. We go into it. We open. Let's say open. Just this one. Let's open it and click this checkbox, which says transparent. It will make the state transparent, and we can render everything. The size is the same as this size. If we go to the center frame, we have it. It's actually good. So we go to render, or no. First, we need to go to this section and select the path to some folder. Let's say F, and there make it's a SquirreledGameDev, then streams, and new folder. You don't see it, maybe like this. Oh no, I made a new folder, called new folder. I want this to be, how to rename it, maybe F2. F2? Yeah. 0002, like a dream. And right here, no, we just say accept. File extensions, cache result, override, RGBA, obviously because the background is transparent, PNG, that's it. So we just render and click render animation. And we wait a second. And voila, it's rendered to this folder. No, I forgot. Yeah, we wanted to. No. We wanted to render it without the head. That's it. So I want to first save it before deleting anything, because I may regret it at some point. Let's go to streams like a dream, and there, dream swinging blend, and save as. It's saved. And right now we want to delete the head. That's quite simple. We go to object, mode, we select this lowest layer, because there is higher and lower. The higher, this skin doesn't have the higher layer, it only has the lower one. But we want this lower to be to be selected. We go to edit mode, and there we have the whole how's it called in English? Maybe? I need a translator again. It's nice to know to learn new words. Oh yeah, the net, obviously. I forgot. So there is a net of our skin. We just need to select one point of this net, and the rest will be set by clicking L on the keyboard. And by clicking L on the keyboard, all of the connected points in the net are selected. So we click delete and dissolve vertices. Wait, that worked previously. What's wrong there? Maybe because we entered the edit mode? Yeah, that's the reason. I was scared. Because it didn't work when I was testing it, but I found out that because first I wanted to convert everything to mesh. That was a bad idea, because I could just do it like this. So I found it out, and I thought it doesn't work either, and I was scared. And I shit my pants. So, delete and dissolve. And when we go to object mode, it's without the head. Okay. Oh no, did I do it? Seriously? Oh no. I was in the camera mode. I didn't realize it. And I need to do it again. What's wrong with me? That's a camera mode? Which one is a camera mode? Switch the current view. That's a camera mode. So we are just on the Y. Yeah. In the camera mode, everything is totally fine. So we leave the camera mode to not make the same mistake again. And we delete this head So we go there. Edit mode. We select 1 point. Oh no, not this. This lower part. And right now, edit mode. L, delete, dissolve vertices. And it works right now. Yeah, just like that. We have it. We just need to render it, but we need to delete the frames which are in that folder I created. So we go to streams, like a dream, and there we have these frames. Okay. So nothing left but to render it. Render animation. Oh my gosh, what's wrong? Something is still wrong. Why it's wrong? Is it? $720 by $720. Right now, maybe. So we are in this mode. I suck in Blender so much. Okay, let's say it's just in the middle. All right? Or right now. Right now it's in the middle. And it works. Yes, it is in the middle. Yeah. Okay. I like that you agree with me. Let's render it again. And it looks promising. And the frames are jumping one by one into this folder. You can see it. And everything is rendered. So the last thing that isn't rendered is the head. So we have this head, but we need to do other things, like we just want to add cursor, no, L, dissolve, L, dissolve, L, dissolve. Something is wrong. Oh, because there should be L first. Wait, I messed up something. L, and now it works. L, and the last L. And we want this to be maybe should be smaller, so maybe 250 by 250. Wait. No. What did I do? Because there is it's good. Render image. And we save it as dream head PNG. So that's how it presents. I want it to be in separate folders because we need to name them. New folder. Or maybe it isn't a bad idea, because we can start with the frame number 10 and then move down or up whenever we want. Yeah, that will be better. So it's good. We upload these frames here. Into public assets. And another folder. Let's call it Dream Frames. Dream Frames. Or maybe just frames. And inside we do rig movement, or in shorthand move. Rig move. Inside there we will upload our frames. How long do I record this? And just over an hour, not that bad. Have like half an hour more. So how is it there? It sounds quite nice. I'm in the stream. Let's upload these frames. So we go to, it was SquirreledGameDev. There, streams, like a dream. And we need to upload this in like we need to split these frames in two and first import the first half and then the second half, because Sandbox has some restrictions and it doesn't let you upload too many files at once. So first it will we want to upload 11 frames, and it just crashes, yeah, if you upload too many frames. So let's hope it won't crash. Let's go with open. It uploads the files. I hope everything is gonna be alright. It's alright. And now we upload the second half of files. I mean half, but it's not half, it's somewhere just by seeing it. By looking on it, I split it into. So let's go open. And the second half is uploading. It's been uploaded. So there are our frames. Yay! Everyone is happy. Now we want to upload the head. Frames. The trim head. And that's it. We go to player.js and we need to apply these frames. I hope I remember how to do it from this many episodes I made. So there. Let's do rig move. So rig move frames equal to the empty array, and make a constructor. I want to write down console log. Supper, obviously, and there we need to like load these frames. So for let first we want to loop over the amount of frames as we have in rig move, so 21, and then we need to make empty images inside this array, and then we can apply the source into them. So we go with let I be equal to 0, I smaller than 21, I plus plus, supper is invalid inside the class constructor of subclass. Okay. Yeah, I know, because there should be extends for supper. Rig move frames we want to push into this array. This want to push into this array new image. Width and height. So as we have this loop, we can apply the source for this this image. So this rig move frames dot src. We go with assets slash frames slash rig move slash zero zero and there we need to call the automatically invoking function. So like this, it will be invoked when the parser of this code, when the interpreter, so the browser, comes to read this file, this line. So we don't need to call it somewhere. We don't need to like first write down function and so on, and after then call it somewhere. But we can make a function and call it immediately. So that's how it looks like. And if I is smaller than 10, we return 0 plus I. So we need the beginning 0, because you see these numbers, if there is a 5, it's not 005, it's 0005. So if the number is below 10, it has this 0 right here. So I need to somehow implement it. If else, we return the I. And I don't know if it's okay. I hope so. Console log. Let's say the third frame and this obvious. I always forget about this in the classes. There it is. Hope it has the source somewhere. Why it doesn't have source? Am I able to display it as RC? Nothing. And what now? More frames I. Now. Yeah, it's got the correct, no, it's not correct obviously, because there should be a PNG extension. Now it's all right. And head. We want this to be equal to a new image. Oh no, this images weren't 250 by 250. They were bigger. I forgot. 720, I think. Yeah, 720 by 720. So we go with that. 720. And after then, obviously we could do it like this. So there are the braces, and after braces we do a dot. Or no, it won't work. It would work if there was a method and we could call the method, and this method will be executed automatically. But if we want to set a new source, we can do it like that. So we go add src be equal to this head src, the same one, as assets frames, but dream head png, and we need to render them. So for head, we don't render a rectangle, we need to render an image, but I forgot how this method, it was draw image or something else. Draw image JavaScript. Yeah, draw image. I was right. So draw image, and the first one, the first thing we need to specify is this head, so the image object, this image. Ever in canvas. Where there's is it wrong at some point? I think that's a stupid mistake somewhere. Image. Okay, this image. Stupid mistake. This head. And there is a dream's head. Wow. We are awesome. You are awesome. And the dream's body. And there will be a bit, that will be a bit tricky, because first we need to make a, let's call it body, current body frame. Why, by the way, why there is a underscore? There should be, everything should be capitalized, because it's a camel case in JavaScript. Rig move frames. F oh, rig move frames, and we change everything. We'll make sure nothing, no occurrences were found. Oh, okay. So current move frame is equal to, and it was 10th frame. So we render this rig move frames and the current move frame. So we are basically render the current frame which we want, which is like set by this variable, and as always there should be this. And you see why it's like it should be like it should be bigger, and the head should be in the center right now. So need to do this. First I want to come back to the rectangle. We are going to place it in the center and extend it a bit, resize. by, so the by needs to be even bigger. By minus head. Is it minus head? What is this? Height y. No, it should be by 2. Something by 2. Something is wrong with this head, isn't it? That's why it doesn't work. Let's draw the rectangle without any image inside. No, it's wrong. I thought maybe something, maybe it's not my fault. So by, let's say hy. And it should be in the center. Does it work like that? Really? Oh, that's weird. But hy minus behave by 2. No. Hy. I know I do something wrong, but I don't know what exactly. Want this thing to be in the middle, so its middle point needs to be in the middle of the canvas. I need to draw it. That's weird to me. Almost 1.5 hours. So for this stream it will be everything. So that's our square. And inside of this, we want to have another square. Let's call this size of A, and this size is B. And that's why that's the 1 and that's 2. This thing is B over 2. And this one is just A over 2 minus B over 2. So that's A minus B over 2. This thing. Alright. A minus B over 2. So HY plus A, which is BW minus HW over 2. Minus. So right now it's in the center. And we can extend it a bit. So let's say 100. And there. Want the body. And it's too small. 150 by 150. Too big. Too big. Too small. Maybe, but the head is not in the place. It should be in the middle. So there. We want to add, let's say, GS width and maybe 1, a half. Let's see them right now. Not that bad. Not that bad. So let's render another keyframe. Maybe +9. +9. And we know that this head should be rendered below the body. I mean, no, not below, but before the body, after the body, because we want it to be on the top. And now it should be rendered so we only render the head and leave all of the variables at this place because what is calculated. Using them. Let's add these 9 frames. It looks a bit stupid. Right, but it's not that bad. It looks stupid only if it's not moving, in my opinion. And in the game, all needs to be rendered before these lines. I mean, after the same thing as with the character. We want the character to be on the top, not the bars. Let's find it then. Where it was in it, and the main loop is there, and all of the polling subs are rendered after the player. So right now it's not that true. Why?
Come follow me to a secret place where only the moon can see. Beyond the shores, there is something more.
Something is wrong? It's making a new path, and now it works. Yeah, I was right. So next thing is now we need to make the frames move. So we enter the player, and as there is 21 there are 21 frames. we need to first. Okay, but we want this thing to be the global variable for this game, so it needs to be static. Because the game itself needs to communicate with the player. In the game, all of the this, how it was called, events happen, like when we want to move the player, all of the things, all the variables are in the game class, not in the player, and all of the this variable, when we can change we can't change it, it's inaccessible in the game class. We need to make it accessible, so that's why we made a static player, and we do not this but GS. And it's everything is okay, and in the game, after we move the character and we calculate the offset, what was the variable's name? Current move frame. Something like this. Almost. Minus equal. Or plus equal. Okay, plus equal, but we first need to see more than 9. I will explain what I'm to you what I'm doing in a when I finish it. Okay? So when it's over 9, to type 9. No, wait. Is over. It's current frame. I don't see it. Okay, what I want to do, maybe I will explain it right now. So we know there are 21 frames. 1, 2, 3, up to 2021. We can label them 0, 1, 2, 19, 20. So there's 21 frames. Let's say the current frame is 80, but the offset we want to add is, let's say, 3 or some crazy number, 20. So if we add 20 to 18, it's 38, and we don't have the 38th frame. We need to like limit it so it can't go after the 20th, after 20. So if this number, or let's say CF, current frame, plus not A, but plus offset is more than the number of frames we have. So let's say 20. Then the answer is 20. So we want to render always the 20th frame. If the CF plus O, so let's say the offset is negative. So if it's less than 0, because we don't have -1 index, plus O is 0. Let's do it like this so we won't mess it up. If it's less than 0, then we need to render a 0 frame. Else render CF plus offset. So that's actually logical. I will move it to the other screen and we can implement it. Let's say there we want a variable called which frame, and the which frame will be this, or GS, current move frame, plus, or maybe let's do the temporary variable that will be a move frame plus this offset, so GS drag offset, because we don't want to always to write this huge thing down. Temp which frame is equal to temp if the temp is more than 20, as we wrote down, we should do there a function called which frame, and it will do that for us. Which frame? We do the same thing. If temporary is over 20, then we return 20. If temporary is less than 0, then we return a 0. And in any other case, we return temp. Not survival games, but GS. And we call it which frame. So gs dot current move frame is equal to which frame? This which gs which frame? gs dot which frame. Main loop. Or just this. I think this. We are able to write it. You see it works, but it's too fast. And it should be a bit different. So there should be minus. And now it's all right. But we need to limit it. How to limit it? We need to, I think we need to do something with time there. Or just let's do some crazy thing and make if track offset modulo 2 is equal to 0. Modulo 5 is equal to 0. Modulo 10 is equal to 0. Or I know. minus. Let's do something like this. Temp2. Temp2. GS, drag offset. Is less than 0. Then it should be 1, or in other case -1. And minus temp2 and it looks that something is happening. I want it to be a bit quicker. All right, is equal to 0, and obviously there should be -1 and then 1. I know what's wrong, but okay, that's better. But there is that shouldn't be like that, because when we move about 40 pixels, not 1 or 2, it looks weird. Force doesn't look like that, but I will need to figure out how to do it properly. And obviously it shouldn't stay in the same position. Is there on mouse hold or something? I will need to check that. So I didn't prepare this stuff for this stuff. We already have like 2 hours of stream almost, so I will end it up right now. Subscribe to my channel, please. Please subscribe to my channel. I would like to have 1 million subscribers, obviously, but at least, I don't know, 100 or something. I feel such empty when I stream for nobody. I hope someday somebody see my my stream and will react like, oh my god, he's doing great things. Let's subscribe. So I really encourage you to subscribe to my channel, to like this video, share it, and yeah, we will see each other in maybe tomorrow when I prepare this stuff about the moving dream, and we'll go on the next stream a bit further. So there we have our whiteboard. So we will on the next stream we will end the movement of our character and start with falling notes. So I will explain to you what is BPM and how to calculate the speed of falling. I don't know if there will be subscriptions or cakes. We will check. We will see which one will be better, or maybe there will be a switch where we will be able to just switch between cakes and subscriptions. I don't know. We will do it on the next stream. I'll think about it in the meantime, and it will take us, I think, more than one stream because it's very difficult to synchronize it with BPM. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. Again, subscribe, like, and see you in the next time. Bye everybody. Bye squirrels.